Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of June 2022. Hope you guys had a good week. I am going to take a quick second, like I normally do, to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If you find yourself in that boat, I do encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate better. Keep in mind, in a general reading, the energies can reverse or flip-flop. It's not at all unusual. And if you are interested in a personal reading, that information can be found in the small box that is located beneath this reading. So, Taurus, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Taurus? Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords along with the Page of Wands. Okay, Taurus, there is a lot of very cerebral energy here. You're an earth sign. This is a lot of air energy. What I'm seeing is that you're feeling pretty trapped. There's a situation that you feel kind of trapped in. It's going over and over in your mind. You may feel like there are things that you are unable to see or to see clearly, and you're feeling stuck. Like you want to move forward, you want to move out of this situation, but you're kind of stuck. And when I say move forward, I do see you kind of, in this particular deck of cards, I see you moving forward alone. To further add to that, I feel like there's a sense here that of an ending, like there's something to do with a betrayal, and it's creating a very painful ending here. And I feel like there's been some bad news, or there's been, for some of you, it's like this betrayal is happening, but it's not being spoken out loud. And this is what's making it feel that you're trapped in this, but you can't see everything clearly. It's a lot. It's not the best energy. I'm going to be honest with you. It's I don't envy you this energy. It's a sense of feeling betrayed, and it's bringing about a painful ending, but it's not being spoken of or spoken out loud. It's not being talked about. Let's see who's in your energy here. Who's in the energy of Taurus, please? Who is in the energy of Taurus? All right, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so there's a little bit of mirroring here. They're not talking about things either. This person is also feeling stuck. There's a sense of wanting to walk away, but they don't, or they can't. So you're both feeling stuck. You're both, wanting to move forward, wanting to move away, but neither of you are or can. Now, you're more likely to want to be moving away. I don't know if they're either not walking away or if they can't walk away. I do see that they are, for some of them, there's a desire to travel possibly, or to move, but they're not doing it. They're not taking the action on this. It's almost like they are, I heard stubbornly sitting down. I don't know what that means, but they're stubbornly sitting down. Normally, in this card, you have somebody who is holding this world, and they are looking out, and they are getting ready to, you know, move in a new direction. But this person in this particular deck, they have this world and they have this option to move in this new direction, but they're stubbornly sitting down, I guess is what Spirit is saying here. So there's an energy of not moving, of not doing, and they're not talking about something as well. So let's see the energy of this connection. The Hermit in reverse. So the two of you may have kind of pulled back from each other for a time, trying to kind of figure things out. But I feel like there's going to be a conversation here if there hasn't been already. Fall time frame does look important in this. This is a sign of Virgo, so some of you might be involved with a Virgo, but this looks like a fall time frame. So it might be that neither of you can move forward until the fall. But I do see a conversation happening. What is directly affecting this connection, please? What is directly affecting this connection? I'm seeing that this plays over and over in your head, Taurus. King of Cups in the reverse. Both of you kind of pulling back emotionally, not really offering emotions to one another. Kind of shutting down emotionally. What is the outcome at the end of the week? There it is again. There's going to be likely communication. We have the 8 of Wands here. I feel like that communication is going to come from you. Now, it could come from the other side, but it feels more like it's coming from you. The other person will respond because it's back and forth communication. It could also be travel, or it could possibly be a move, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like there could be travel. Looks more like communication. I'm seeing that in 2 places, but I'm also seeing that there's a blockage here in communication that's fixing to get broken. It's going to get that blockage is going to be removed. So that's probably a very good thing. All right, so bottom of the deck we have the 2 of Swords. More of that air sign energy, and this tells me that there's a decision here that needs to be made. This is underlying energy. There's a decision that needs to be made, but it's kind of a stalemate. It's like nobody's making this decision. It's deeply steeped in emotion, but neither party wants to like make it the decision from an emotional standpoint. Both parties are very guarded and kind of protecting themselves, and the decision, it's like no one is making the decision. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the 6 of Swords in reverse? King of Cups reversed. So definitely some water sign energy here. That is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And the 10 of Coins reversed. Yeah, you've definitely pulled your feelings and emotions back. Your heart is closed. You're ending something here, or they've ended something and it's kind of shut your heart down. I do feel like you kind of keep up with what's going on with this person, but not from an emotional standpoint. It still, regardless of the fact that there's something that has ended or is ending, and it's something long term, I do feel, and your heart is kind of closed off to this person. I feel like for some reason you're stuck. You can't move forward, and it's because this person has yet to walk away. We'll have to clarify that in a minute. Now, it could be that there's financial losses that will incur, and that's what's keeping you stuck. It could be financial loss. Let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. Why is the Eight of Swords here? There it is again. The Six of Swords reversed. And the Ace of Wands reversed. You worry about it. You feel like there's something here that you're missing, something you can't see. There may be a new beginning that you want to embark on, whether it's a new beginning that in something in a life, could be like a job, or it could be a new relationship. It's something you're passionate about, but you're stuck here. You can't quite move forward, and it's causing you a lot of anxiety. So I feel like you feel being stuck in this is preventing you from moving on into something that you really want to move into. It's preventing a new beginning for you. And it's like you can't quite see your way to come out of this. Uh-oh. One more card, please. All right, we have the Three of Cups reversed. We have the Hanged Man. We have the World in reverse, and we have the Death card. All right, so I feel like you've been unhappy for a long time, Taurus. Yeah, you've been unhappy for a long time, and there's whatever this ending has been going on. It's a cycle that's trying to close out, but it just won't close out. The reason it's not is because there's a lack of communication. Nobody is willing to talk about it. Nobody is willing to approach it. I feel like you are moving closer and closer to doing so. That might be why we see this breakthrough here. But I feel like you've been unhappy here for a long time. And you're feeling betrayed as well. There's something that has left you feeling betrayed. It's a cycle that won't end. And I feel like you may be planning an ending here that you're not telling this person as well. For some of you, not everybody. For others, I feel like the ending here is just not talked about, and that's why the cycle's not ending. Let's look at their energy. I'm very curious as to why they're not walking away if they're unhappy. So let's see. Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? Somebody is spending time in prayer. Okay, so we have the Moon in reverse and the Ace of Cups. So there's something here about some realization about a new beginning in love. This person may have already had a new beginning in love. And that may have come out. That information, that might be the betrayal that you're feeling. Either they revealed it, or either they revealed this to you or you found out about it. And that may be the betrayal that you're feeling. if that's the case, I feel like this has gone on for a while. But it still doesn't tell me why it is that they're not walking away. They're still holding on to this connection. Why is the Two of Wands here? There's a decision here, but there's a stubborn energy, like they are refusing to make a decision to go in a new direction. We have the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's another person. The Queen of Wands for me as a reader is generally another person in the connection. So their decision here is whether or not to move forward with the Queen of Wands, with the other person. But for some reason, they're kind of sitting there stubbornly, and they're turning their back on that decision. They're not taking the action to do that. They're not walking away, but the information has come out, and you're feeling very betrayed. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse? Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse? See, the problem is this person is not taking any action to move forward. Temperance and the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, Five of Cups. Okay, so they're not speaking. I do see that they're feeling really sad. There's a sense here of this person trying to balance out their emotions, because some of them are actually going through a bit of depression, but they don't talk about it. They don't discuss it. They don't talk about it. They also, some of them may be going through some form of awakening, because I do see some of them having an awakening experience. They spend a lot of time, they do pray. Some of them pray, and they have received some epiphanies in that prayer. But overall, what I'm getting is that they don't take the action to move forward. And in doing so, they've put you in a terrible position, Taurus. Why is the Hermit in reverse? Queen of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you're going to hear this person out, but the Queen of Swords is known as the divorce queen. So I feel like you're going to hear this person out, but ultimately, if this person, if what they say isn't in your best interest, Taurus, you're going to cut them out. I see a conversation being had. This conversation may have already occurred because it's the current status of the relationship. The person that you're connected with here, I feel like they have a very selfish energy. Some of them are only focused on what they want. It's as if their sole focus here is on them instead of upon working together so both of you get what you want. And some of them may drink. Sometimes the Nine of Cups can indicate, drinking. I do feel like you're going to listen to what they have to say, but ultimately you're going to take the high road. I do see that. And I do see that if what they say is not in your best interest, you will cut this person out. And I see a conversation happening. There's something relevant to the fall, either last fall or maybe the fall that's upcoming. There's a relevance to fall. Maybe September time frame even. Why is the King of Cups in reverse? we have the Strength card, and we have the Five of Wands. We have the Four of Wands, and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So what's affecting the connection? Well, both parties have pulled back emotionally. No one's giving emotion to this connection. I do see that there's conflict here. There's going to be conflict, and I see that the conflict has to do with the connection, the status of the connection. Like if this is a marriage, the conflict will have to do with the marriage and the ending of this marriage. If this is not a marriage, it's possibly a long-term connection. I'm seeing that in a couple of places. So I do see that there's going to be conflict about this. There's also competition in your relationship here, and that's why you pulled your emotions back. And this has been hard for you. This has been very difficult, and I feel like you've had to really dig deep to find the strength to deal with this. Now, the person you are connected with, I feel like they went through a period of confusion. For some, they were drinking. This is somebody who really focuses on their own needs. They're not really focused on the needs of, anyone else. It's a selfish energy, I have to be honest. But they've pulled back emotions as well. And I think they're beginning to get some clarity here that they have to move forward. There is an acknowledgement here that there was competition in this connection. And I also see, so that's come out, that's acknowledged, and if it hasn't been, it will be. And I think that it's taken a lot of courage and strength for this person to actually admit these things, that they were exercising options. I do feel like this person has been very conflicted as to what to do, but they've become much more clear. They're becoming clear. Let's and there's some things within this person that they're struggling with. That's what they're trying to heal. So they're trying to heal something. They're going through, some of them a dark night of the soul, some of them just like a depression, mild depression. They don't talk about it. And they're trying desperately to overcome this. It's created by the conflict within them. Some of them have turned to alcohol. Not everybody, but some have. And it's also creating this stubborn energy. Let's look at the outcome. Why is the Eight of Wands here? We have the Hierophant in reverse. Now, Taurus, that is your sign. I also see Leo here. Let's see, Sagittarius is here. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So fire's actually pretty strong. We have the Three of Rods, and we have the Eight of Cups in the upright. All right, so I do see a conversation happening. I do believe, Taurus, you will probably initiate this conversation. It's going to break down this blockage here in communication. But this conversation will have to do with an ending, breaking this commitment, ending this commitment, and this person will be talking about walking away. So maybe talking about why they're not walking away. But ultimately, both of you agreeing that you have to wait. So for some reason, the two of you will decide that yes, this connection needs to end. This person needs to exit, but there's a decision reached, it looks like, that there has to be a waiting period for some reason. And I see this conversation happening fairly quickly, fairly soon. I do feel like that's the decision that is being made, and I also feel like you may be the one, Taurus, to initiate this. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Tells me that you've known this person a long time. This could be a soulmate that you have come here to learn lessons with. And it also tells me that for some of you, there's a past life connection with this person. If you haven't known them for a very, very long time. But yeah, this is a difficult situation, Taurus. I feel for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card and see if there's any further information. Pulling for Taurus. Thank you. Okay. Well, this is encouraging. The card that you have, and again, it's showing me a fall time frame. It's about harvest. It's about bringing in the harvest. But it's called manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. So I do feel like something is going to shift for you come fall time frame. But you're manifesting here, and I do feel like things are going to come about for you. A lot of you do have something new that is trying to come through, and I really hope that you will continue to manifest and try to stay positive, because this is a difficult situation, because those dreams will come true. Fall looks important. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Taurus. If you would like and share the video. If it has resonated with you, I would ask that you would subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. And if you want to drop a comment, please feel free to do so. I actually do read all of them. Until I see you in the monthlies, namaste.